Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well. So, in today's video, I want to empower you as much as I can. All the information I'm learning while in this country. Today's topic might seem off topic, but it's not. It's actually a very integral part of this whole journey to achieving your financial freedom when you come to this country, because I know you're struggling, you want to come to this country. But how do you build your credit score as a new immigrant? People, people, some people, or whoever will host you, or whoever will whoever will be with you, they will tell you, oh, you can build your credit score by buying a car, a $30,000 car, and then you finance it through a loan. The interest rate, 18%. I don't know, so many other irrelevant things on how to build a credit score. I am a living example on how to build a credit score without taking any loan, nothing. So I built my credit score just using a simple debit card, which was the first one they give you is like $1,000 limit, depending on how much. Sometimes they look at how much you're earning, and of course, the first year or the first 6 months, you're earning as little as whatever $3,000, $4,000 each month. So you might be earning that or even more depending on how you came or which job you started with. So how do you build your credit score as an immigrant? This is to tell you that take that card before you even try to build your credit score. I remember there was a lady, she asked me, why do you want to build a credit score right? Why did you want to get a credit card right now? I was a little bit confused. I thought everybody owned a credit card in this country, which they do, but you really don't need it in the beginning. But if you have a goal of owning a home or having a business or something, accessing financial credit to build something, your assets, not liabilities. A car is a liability. So here I'm telling you, do not take a credit on your car loan. Here they call it a credit card note. A credit note means that you're paying $300, $400 for a car, and it's a liability that loses value the moment it leaves that showroom. Even if it's a new car, Range Rover, Mercedes, or whatever, even a small Toyota. Well, Toyotas are the best. Not even a Toyota, any type of car, in your first year you want to get a credit so that you can be paying 300, 400. Some, I know even somebody who was paying 750 per month, which has interest on it, because this is a loan you were given for the car. And the argument was, oh, I'm trying to build my credit score. No, this is a sign to tell you that you just need a simple credit card for you to get that credit score up. And within the first year, in fact, the first year, if you are paying your credit, like that card is like you're using that, they give you $1,000 limit, or some people will give in, some companies or banks, they will give you 500 limit. So the best thing is to use only 30% of that 1,000, which is like $300. What I do with my card, I put my car insurance there and my phone bill there. I pay it every month, the day, almost two times in a month, or just once, almost near the closing date. There's a closing date and there's actually the actual deadline when you're paying the credit. So it's usually like 3-day period. Like if your deadline is supposed to be on the 10th, you should have paid your credit, your credit by 7th, 3 days before the 10th day, which of course pay it on the 5th or the 6th. This way they're able to report your credit utilization, the 30% I mentioned, to credit bureaus, the FICO, there's the one called FICO, and other credit bureaus, where they collect your payment history, and then they aggregate it, and then they give you a credit score. My bank has like somewhere you can add your credit score. You can be checking your credit score every single month, and for sure it updates about every 3 months. Yes, it updates every 3 months. Your credit score will go up slowly by slowly, and if you've been paying well, like for the past 2-3 months, it will shoot up to wherever you are. So if for the first time, mine started at around 720, it didn't even go to 600. Let me tell you, the best credit score is above I think they usually say 730 and above. Okay, 680 and above to get a house. But the more your credit score is up, the more the favorable loans that you get, especially for your house, you'll get a lower interest rate. But of course, we know the interest rates are skyrocketing right now. But that's not to discourage you. You're not buying your first house in the first year of your credit score, the first year of obtaining your credit card. You buy a house probably by the fourth year. That's like the usual transition in between immigrants who come from zero to around fourth year is when you buy like your house or probably get into business. So they say the perfect credit score is 850. That's the maximum you can go. You can't go beyond that. The least 500 and I don't know, 430. Some people in this country, people who've accumulated debt, they have even 400 credit score. Like they can't go anywhere even to get a house. To get a house by the landlord, guys, they check your credit score. But you as an immigrant, they will just, some landlords will accept your paychecks, whatever you're getting paid, so they won't look at your credit score. But the more you stay here, the more you obtain a credit card, the more you pay, your credit score increases. They will even look up your name online and get your credit score, and they'll tell you, hey, we can't give you a house here. So this is a tip I'm giving you. Use only 30% of your credit card limit. It's money they give you. This is like they loan you money, but you just use a slight amount to show them, you know what, I don't need your money. But the other credit cards that are really nice, they have some cash back. So the more you spend on your credit card, they give you like points or what. Like mine, it has some points, but I don't use maximally all of it. I just use whatever, like just because I don't need to use my credit. I want to live below my means, and that's the goal. That's one of the goals of achieving your financial freedom. You have to live within your means. Immigrants, don't be lied to, don't be cheated by these people buying big Range Rovers and big, what are they called? These big cars for businesses. People are using credit score, and business credit for other people. So here's a tip: the 30% rule, and pay your credit card at least 1 day or 2 days before your closing day, not your deadline day. So, and that way you won't even need to buy a loan, like to get a loan for your car. Save us some money and buy the car. If you don't like the car, sell it, buy another one. If you don't like the car, sell it, buy another one. Don't get that loan. Don't type. That's why I'm telling you. There was a video I did about student debt. The reason as to why people with student debt, guess what? They have a loan debt, a car debt. They have this cosmetics debt, like maybe Amazon, that they're buying these irrelevant things that are destroying their credit score. And that's why people cannot afford houses in the long run, So my advice to you today, well, not financial advice, but for purposes of enlightening you and the information that I have learned, I have used, get a simple credit card that will enable you to build a credit score. You will need it later if you want to buy a house, if you want to get into business, if you want, if you want to access higher big loans. Do you know people with this credit score, they get loans here and then they build apartments back in Africa or back in India or wherever you're watching me from? You get credit and use that money elsewhere. Imagine getting $100,000 credit just because your credit score was good. You build a whole flat, apartments back in your country. How amazing is that? Let's be rich together. Let's get wealthy. Let's focus on our assets instead of liabilities. Don't get that car. I will shoot the next video to show you where your credit score is reported to. Thank you. See you in the next video.